Am I live? Oh my goodness, you guys, I have been trying to get in this room. So I was trying to get on through my computer, and I don't know how. So I had to get on through my phone. Can you hear me? Can't see the chat. Is it raining? I'm trying to figure this out. You said, is it raining? You mean like in my city, or does the camera look like it's raining? Which one? It was raining. Oh, we have. Hello, Karen. Hello, Latanya. Get some earphones. Okay, so you can't hear me. See, this is why I didn't want to use my phone. Where's my earphones? Okay, let me see. So you guys can hear me. You said, yes, there's some background noise. Okay. You guys, the struggle. You know, let me see if I can find my earbuds. I gotta find them, you guys, because I had planned on using the computer and not my phone. Okay, we're gonna get this fixed up. What you hear is probably Jude and everything else. Guys, this is at the bottom of my purse. In the meantime, this wallet I bought. You said I have to stop watching Love and Hip Hop to catch this live. Oh, that's funny. Lord Jesus, let it be free. Oh, I promise you I didn't put it in my purse like that. I promise you I didn't. Every meme that you've ever seen about earbuds. See. Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? I feel like the commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? The lighting. Oh my God, much better. Yes. Woo. You guys, I was trying to use the computer, not my cell phone. And I'm sitting here trying to get in the room for like 10 minutes. I'm sweating. Like, Lord Jesus, these people probably think I'm not coming on. I've already canceled once because we had a church conference. But yes, let me read these. So you have moved. Yes. Yes. Latanya, we moved. So this is my new little, well, I don't really teach in this space, but today I taught in the kitchen because I knew my son would be up early. And when I'm in the back room, I actually have a back room that I teach in, and it's just set up just the way I want it set up. And when I'm back there and I know he's waking up early because he went to bed early, he's just going to get into stuff because, you know, the house is new. So he's still in like Dora the Explorer mode, just getting into stuff. You said, why can't I see everyone's messages? Oh, can you guys all see each other's messages? I hope it's not just because I'm on my phone. Everyone should be able to see. Oh, you know what? There we go. Can you see it now? Maybe I had to push a button. Yes, okay. Brittany, you said you can. Okay. So, I have moved into my new house. Everything is starting to settle. We're still unpacking because we have, you know how I said we might be getting like a tiny house? We didn't get a tiny house, but it's a smaller house than what we're used to, but it's still a 4-bedroom house. So it's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but square footage is smaller. Like our garage, we have a garage, but it's not attached. It's a detached garage, and we're just using it for storage because we have so much stuff. We just have so much stuff. And so, but yes, Lord, we finally found a house, and we're all moved in, and for the most part, we're pretty settled. It's just some minor things that we haven't found a home for yet. And so, like my clothes. I didn't even know I had as many clothes as I have until I couldn't put them all up. So I'm figuring something out with my clothes. I've already donated some. I'm going to have to like move clothes into my children's closets. We're figuring that part out. But thank you guys for coming and joining me today. It's been a while since I've been live. Like this moving had consumed all of our time. So I'm glad I get to spend some time with you on this day today. And we're going to talk about some PalFish. Some PalFish. So you guys know that I'm still with Dada. I'm still with Dada. I'm still with Cambly. You guys have seen, and I got plenty of videos, like a whole. I got to go through and be like, okay, which one should I just trash? Which one should I upload? Because many times I record the class anyway, and then later decide if I'm going to throw it away or if I'm going to share it. And you know, even today I did some recording on Cambly, and I have some more Dada recordings that I wanted to upload. And you know what? I have some PalFish recordings too. I have been getting questions on how do you go live on PalFish? How do you function through PalFish? Because PalFish is fun, but it could be a little challenging if you don't know your way around. And let me give you the scoop, the scoop on PalFish, okay? That's what this is mainly about, but let me look at these. If you said, how you doing, Esther? Hey, I'm doing wonderful, darling, wonderful. Yes, Latanya, PalFish is bizarre. And Brittany, thank you for watching them all. A lot of these YouTubers that go on saying, you know, I'm just gonna say PalFish devoted YouTubers. I'm not saying that they're lying to you, but it's not as easy as they paint it out to be. They say just go on there and create a profile and share a little bit about yourself. And it's now, if you are trying to be one of the official kids teachers, there's a difference because PalFish has 2 sides to their platform. Remember, if you've watched other videos, you'd remember, hey, Harry. Hey, friend. If you've watched the other PalFish videos, you would have seen that they have a side where you're teaching the children. It's called the OKC, official. Is it OKC? Yeah, OKC, official kids classes. If you're going to do official kids classes, OKC, somebody messaged me saying, hey, how is OKC? And I thought they were talking about Oklahoma City because I happen to live in OKC. And I was like, oh, Oklahoma City is fine. Are you from around here? She was so confused. She was like, no, I meant PalFish official kids class. Oh, I'm not on that. I'm not on the official kids side. I have not gotten on that. They have minimum teaching requirements where they want you to teach, they want you to be available. I think it's 10 classes a week. Their classes are 25-minute, they're 25-minute classes, and they want you to be available for 10 classes a week. I don't have that type of availability. And these are peak classes. I don't have that type of availability. And so I'm not on the official kids class. And then it was a long time ago, I tried. Now, let me tell you, if you don't pass the official kids class, okay, you do not get another chance, ever. Ever. There is no reapplying later. You're done, ever. If you don't pass, you don't get another chance, ever, okay? So you have to come prepared. And that was another one of my mistakes. I went in just to play around because you do everything on your own with the official kids course, OKC, official kids course classes. You do everything on your own. So it's kind of like Cambly in that area. You know how with Cambly you record and you record and then you send it off and the company looks at it, but you never actually talk or see anyone from the company. Everything is through email. That's how it is with PalFish. You don't see these people. You don't sit and have like a sit down face-to-face interview with anyone on PalFish. Everything you do on your own. You do what you need to do and submit. You follow the directions and you submit. So I went into the official kids course and I was like, what is this like? Because teachers, naturally, I'm here for you guys. So teachers were asking me, what do you need to do? What do you need to do? And so I wanted to see what it would be like to go, just to see the slides. I wanted to see the slides and get a gist of what that's like so that I could help other teachers. Now, a while ago, when I first started PalFish, it didn't matter. It did not matter how many times you did the official kids course. You could try it again. So I went in and I didn't do the class. I just said I just went in to look at the slides, and I didn't actually do the recording where you have to record your thing. And so I maxed out the time, and they give you a 25-minute time slot. No, they give you 15 minutes. You only get 15 minutes. You don't get the whole 25 minutes. So the class slides are a full class slide, like a trial class. And you have to teach it, and you need to know how to do that. But they just want a 15-minute snippet of how to do that, okay? So if you're interested in PalFish and you want to do the official kids, go for it. Go for it. But know that you only get one chance. There is no reminder. There's no 6 months later down the road. You never get another chance, ever. You're done. Finito. You are all the way done if you don't pass the first time. So, and that they just changed that as of maybe May of this year. I think it was May of this year they changed it. It used to be where if you didn't pass, you got another chance later on down the road. Just come back, practice and come back. They changed it May of this year. If you don't pass, you never get another chance. You'd have to recreate yourself with a brand new, remember I told you about the new phone number and all that? You'd have to have a new phone number, new everything else, and come back on PalFish as a whole new person to redo it. You don't get another chance. Your number will never be released to reapply for the official kids course. You said I'm 107. Oh, yes. Oh, you guys are talking about Dada. Yay. And so I want to let you guys know, you never get another chance. I'm emphasizing that, not as a negative, but for you guys to really come prepared and know that you have to bring your everything and be prepared the first time. So the first time I went through just to see what it was like so I could tell other teachers and help them. But I was like, look, I've never taught a PalFish official kids course. I've never taught it. But from the groups that I've been in, the courses are easy. You know, they're just like any other platform. The difference is, here's a big difference. You know how, I'm trying to think, what platform is it? Any type of platform where you are in like these little boxes and you can move the kids around and you can move yourself around and people get to move around. Dada doesn't have that type of platform. I don't believe VIP Kid has that type of platform. They didn't when I was there, so I don't think, yeah, VIP Kid does not have that type of platform where you guys can just move each other around on the screen. But PalFish has a thing where you can actually put your face, you can move your face inside of the little character face on certain slides. Only certain slides have this capability. And the student face, you can move them inside the slides, and it looks like you're the characters, and that's something that they are expecting you to do on certain slides. I went through, found all that information out, and I was like, wonderful. Now I know. Then come May, I believe it was May, that I got that you can never reapply. Good luck in your future endeavors. Now, I say that because I could never reapply for the PalFish official course, the official kids course. And that's okay because I didn't want to do that side of it. But I am still eligible for Freetalk. So they have a two-way street. First, you have to get approved to even be on PalFish. That's where you have to show all your certifications. You have to show everything, and you have to be approved to be on PalFish to begin with. Then you can decide, do I just want to do free talk and live videos, or do I also want to do the official kids course? Now, if you bomb the official kids course, you can still do free talk. So I'm not on the official kids course, but you only get one chance. You don't get to go in, look at it, and then, you know, or try it out and then be like, okay, I should have did something different, and then try again. You just get one chance. They do allow you to preview the material. You get to set your appointment time. You get to set all of that. And they tell you what to prepare for your interview. Do you need a degree for PalFish and Dada? For Dada, yes. You need a bachelor's degree at minimum. A bachelor's degree, yes. For PalFish, they are requiring, they're starting to get more strict, but they are requiring that you have some type of a TEFL, TESOL, CELTA, some type of a certification that's required. But recently they've been becoming more strict on having a degree to be kind of uniform and competitive with the other companies. So they're moving in that direction to where teachers would have to have a degree. But right now, I believe it's still just, you know, some type of a language online teaching certification at the minimum. You have to have that for PalFish. But for Dada, you have to have both. You have to have some type of language learning, language teaching certification, and you have to have a bachelor's degree for both of those. What's the earliest you can work for Dada? You mean early in the morning? It really depends. Generally, the classes start at 1800 Beijing time, so that's 6 p.m. Beijing time. Hold on, sweetheart. Generally, the classes are 6 p.m. Beijing time, but they do have some openings that are earlier than that. Now, it's not consistent, and you can't just choose one of those right off the bat to be like locked into. But now that they have teachers that are able to make their own schedule, then they have more availability, but it's just not consistent. But I've opened my schedule as early as 4 p.m. Beijing time. Because, you know, you have the preschoolers, you have the, you know, the young ones. Normally, when you open your schedule that early, you're going to get those itty bitty ones that are either not in school yet or, just preschool level school. You'll get those really young ones that early, and then later on in the Beijing evening, you'll get the older students. But it's not consistently available in the morning. So they generally don't consistently book teachers until 6 p.m. Beijing time, 1800 Beijing time, whatever that converts for you. I'm in arrears with PalFish for not showing up. The thing is, I forgot to check the app. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. You're not going to get notifications and be like, ding, you have an email. You don't get emails saying you have classes. You actually have to go in the PalFish app and check. But now that you know about the official kids course, Free Talk, you guys, the lives are fun. The Free Talk is 24-hour availability, but it is difficult to get people to call you. It is just difficult. Is PalFish strictly on Beijing time, or can you do it in the evening, like 6 p.m. Central Time? You could do like 6 p.m. Central Time in Beijing would be what? 7 a.m. Well, no, 6. Wait a minute. You say 6 a.m. 6 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, so that's 7 a.m. in Beijing. Yeah, you could do it. You could do it. But they operate off of Beijing time. But you can open your availability like all over the board. It's available all like very early, and then the cutoff is, they do have like a cutoff block. I think it's the last class is available like 11. The cutoff is like 11 p.m. Beijing time. 11 p.m. Beijing time. And then the earliest, they have classes as early as, I think, yeah, they even have morning slots that you can open up. You can open up those early morning slots. But with those, you might get the younger children, because they let you, with PalFish, you can open up your schedule in any of the little blocks they have available. Just boop, 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 boop. Kind of like VIP Kid, how you could just click and whatever you want open, you can have it open. You can have it consistent. You can change it. Now, if you're changing it sporadically, it's going to be difficult for you to get steady students. How does CL make it look so easy? Yes, I know what you mean. I know who you're talking about. He does make it look easy. He's been on PalFish, because I've watched his videos too, and that's what got me. I was like, what is PalFish? Let me try this out. That's what got me interested in PalFish, and I wanted to try it out so I could tell other teachers about it. And he does make it look easy, and apparently the company has evolved as a whole, but he was doing Free Talk, and he was getting calls like calls. And then when that was before he was even official kids teacher, he was just doing Free Talk. And he had explained that he was denied Cambly, so he didn't get a chance to get on Cambly, and because they turned him down. So then he found PalFish, and this was back, I think he's been on PalFish since 2014, 2015. So he's been on it for a while. And you know how these companies, they change to compete with the other companies. So it went from being a Free Talk platform to them catering to the younger children with the official kids course. So they opened up that course, and it's kind of like, how Cambly, the Cambly Kids is new. That is new. They didn't always have Cambly Kids. I think Cambly Kids is not even a year old. I think Cambly Kids is like 7 months in the 7, 8. I'm not sure. Cambly Kids is new, okay? Cambly Kids has not been around for that long. It started off as like a trial test thing, and then they just kind of blew up, and they're like, we need teachers. PalFish kind of did the same thing, where it was Free Talk, and then it just blew up, and it had the kids side to it. They created courseware, and then they made it so that teachers could still teach on their cell phone. That's that was the most attractive to me, being able to teach on my cell phone. Do you know if Cambly is still hiring? A lot of people have told me that they're either getting emails saying that they're full right now, or that they're getting emails saying that there's a wait. So they go off of supply and demand. So there'll be a period of time where they're not hiring, and then suddenly, tutors leave. More students just suddenly just start signing up by the masses. They'll run a special, and a lot of people will sign up because they have promotions and specials. Then they need more teachers to, balance everything out. So Cambly is, they don't have the same seasons as a lot of these other companies because they cater to people all over the world, just everywhere. So there's so many different holidays and situations to take into account as far as when they're going to be busy and when they're not. But Cambly goes off of supply and demand. But some people on, let's see, do I even have a chance getting hired with Dada? I think you do. Chegg is another mobile platform. Latanya, Chegg, didn't that used to be like a book rent to own company? Because I remember when I was in college, when I was at university, I had used Chegg, spelled the same way, Chegg.com, and I had some of the books I bought, some of the books I rented online, and then when you're finished with them, you send them back, or you could just buy them at a discount. And every time you rent a book or you buy a book or whatever, they plant a tree. Is this the same company? Now they have an online platform, Latanya? Is that what you're saying? Which ESL program is your favorite one? Dada, PalFish, VIP, Kid, or other? I would have to say, Chegg, like Pearson. Oh, I'm going to have to look into that. Okay. Chegg, you can teach now. Okay, Jordan, my favorite platform. Oh man, if I can, I'm on all of these because I love a characteristic of each of them. So that's hard for me to choose. Dada is my main source of income. That's my biggest contract, the one that I put the most hours in. And with Dada, I would say I love, like the courseware, it does get a little boring because I've seen it all and it's rare that I see something new now. But I mean, if you've been with the company for a while, I guess that happens. So I'm just like, come on, bring some new stuff. But seeing that there's so many different personalities, when I'm teaching the same stuff over and over, obviously I'm teaching it to a different student. So I feed off the kid. And I like that Dada allows me to do that. I love that. There need to be more companies that really are truly student-centered and not by the timer. Not by the timer where you have to say this. You have to get this whole thing done in this amount of time. Because everyone doesn't learn in the same amount of time. Everyone doesn't pick it up as fast. Some people pick it up real fast. They're like, all right, next, this is easy. Then some, even with adults, some people just need a little more reinforcement. And I like that Dada really trusts the teachers to go off this. I want this class done a certain way, then. Other than that, which is rare, they give the teachers a lot of control over that. I've always had control over my teaching. Even the one class, one course where it's recycled. Yeah, everything is just like, oh, I've seen this. Next. But I make it fun. That's why I share these videos with you guys, to give you guys ideas on how you can make the same old seem brand new to a different kid. So I like that about Dada. PalFish, I love the free talk function. I love that you could just decide, you know what, while I'm sitting here watching this movie, I'm just going to have my cell phone on me. I'm just going to go visible and see if somebody calls me. And if they do, I'm prepared to have a conversation and help them with their English. I love that. That is awesome. And you get to be on your phone. I love that. Cambly, I love that they have, with the adults, there's no courseware. You can choose an article, you can free talk. You're just really practicing. And you guys, my clients on Cambly have been warming my heart. I have so many clients that have told me that their language, level has grown substantially since they've been talking to me. And that, when you hear stuff like that, it just makes you feel so good. One woman, I didn't even know because she always told me she was just here for casual conversation. That's all we did. She told me she went to go take the IELTS, the IELTS exam thing, just to see where she was. And she said she used to be at a 1. And from 4 months talking to me, just casual conversation, she is now at a 5. And so her next step, she wants to get, and she said most people at her country, the average is a 5. And she's in Vietnam. So she said the average is a 5, a level 5. But she said she's so excited because in her group of friends, she speaks the best English. And now she wants to increase an hour a day with me. So I was like, if I have the availability, you got to jump in there and book it. I love that. Another Turkish woman said that at her job, she speaks the best English. So if anybody needs anything done in English where she used to be scared, they come to her and she's the one that talks and, interprets in English for the people. And she's excited, like it's giving her courage to speak in public now. And this is just free talk, you guys. I love that about Cambly. And you guys have seen my We Talk videos where I get to move the kids around. I have the whole class. I haven't been teaching whole class anymore because it was just time constraining for my schedule, and my kids are in soccer and different sports and church. But I still teach on for We Talk in small group settings. And I love that you can move the people around, you move the tiles around, and it's not structured. It's not structured there either. So they really trust the teachers to go off of the students and their pace. And what other company? VIP Kid, a company I was with in the past. I will say with VIP Kids, since everything was not scripted, but you had to say certain things, then it did make it easy, so to speak, because you knew what you had to say. You just got through the class and, you had to say this, you had to say that. So I mastered, when I was with VIP Kid, I was rocking it. I didn't have trouble getting booked. My schedule was in the green all the time. It was book, 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 book. And I rocked it. And I love that it just went by fast because you didn't have to think about it. But then once I left VIP Kid, because VIP Kid was the first platform I was at, I was like, oh, it's a whole new world because I'm naturally a teacher. I taught in the brick and mortar. So to have a platform where I could just teach, not read slides and just reinforce pictures, but actually teach my way of teaching, then I appreciate that a whole lot more. So there's things from different platforms that I really like. I haven't heard about Cambly until now. I was about to apply to Dada, but I'm in Pacific time, so it would not be ideal for Dada. Is Cambly worth it? They do not pay well. They do not. Cambly, I don't know how people do it. As like just being honest, there are people that do it full time. Because I'm in two Cambly groups on Facebook. Go to Cambly Corner on Facebook. Get in the group because you're interested. They should let you in the group because you have an interest. Get in the group and really look at those chats and look at the pictures that people post. There are people that do Cambly like 8-9 hours a day, like a full-time job. Now that's wonderful. Wonderful. So they're making, if you are on the adult platform, Jordan, the pay per minute, they pay per minute. So it's 17 cents per minute for the adults, which comes out to $10.20 an hour when your minutes add up to an hour. And then for the kids side, it's 20 cents per minute. That's $12 per hour. And so there are people, if you're doing this 8-9 hours a day and you're successfully booked, you're making $80-90 plus every day, especially if they're doing it 5 days a week, like a traditional job. So that's almost $100 a day. So, that's good money. That really is good money. That's a lot of hours. I'm not an office job person. I can't sit that long. Some people stand and teach, some people sit and teach, but the pay per hour is, it doesn't sound great, but depending on where you live, it could be a big deal. The pay could be a big deal. So for me, with a master's degree, when I'm thinking $10 per hour, then it's like, it doesn't sound great, but then when you factor in, okay, I'm sitting at home, I'm going to do it X amount of hours, and it's going to help me build up to a goal to pay this, or this is my free money to do this. And it goes by really fast. Just like right now, I've been on YouTube for 35 minutes. Once I'm on for an hour, pretty much on Cambly, if I was talking to children for a whole hour, that would have been $12 I would get paid just for talking. So the time could go by fast if you think about it in convenience and what you're planning to do with the money, like, and what your life responsibilities are. If you're single and you're not in, or even if you have children, I have children, but I'm also married. I live in a low-cost state. I live in Oklahoma. The cost of living here is not expensive. There are people that live in Thailand. Cost of living there is not expensive at all. Vietnam, Turkey. Cost of living there is not expensive. So when you're getting paid in USD, and you're living in these countries that are not expensive, you can live a really good life. I do really well. I average about $150 a week, $120, $150 a week doing Cambly just 2 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. For me, that's my fun money. I don't touch my other money to do like fun stuff. Like if I want to do my hair, get my hair, change my hair, or buy something that I really don't need. You know, anything that I plan to do fun that's out of the budget, I use the Cambly money to do, and I save it until I, you know, whatever I want to do with it. Pay off credit cards. Both of those are less than minimum wage here. What? They're less than minimum wage? Here, minimum wage is 7. Is not. That is not stuck to just the time zone like China. Is there any platform? Some people say iTutor Group is good. Because it's 24 hours. I don't know about iTutor Group. So a lot of people say iTutor Group. Try that. It's 24-hour availability. There are companies out there that are on, you know, there are German companies, but I don't know the names of them. And they're not as popular because they're not really big. So, you know, if they're not big, then you run into you're not getting booked as much, and then veteran teachers probably get more. You just got to weigh things out. But other than Cambly, there's iTutor Group. Someone had mentioned something else. What did she say? Chegg, Pearson. Here, minimum wage is what, $7.25? So $10 an hour, that's a big deal. $12 an hour is a big deal. If your rate is lowest, then maybe that's the problem. I think I missed something. How do people get on Freetalk? It's not easy to depend on Freetalk if you are online the whole day, 24 hours a day. Now, Rose, are you referring to PalFish or Cambly? Probably PalFish. Yes, back to PalFish, you guys. I'm here for everything, but I'm going to shed some light on PalFish. Freetalk is hard. It's difficult. Now, I say that because you can be online for Freetalk. You can be online. Oh, thank you, Salad Spork. You guys show Salad Spork some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, Rose, PalFish, yes. Yes, show Salad Spork some love. Thank you. Thank you, my love. PalFish, Freetalk is difficult, okay? You can jump on. You can talk about anything you want. If they say, hey, I want to practice grammar. I want to practice what's the difference between there, and there. Whatever. They even have a little button. Once you're in the Freetalk room, you get the call, and you and the caller are up there, and you don't even have to look at each other. You don't even have to look at each other. If you want to, you could just have it where both of your picture icons are up there. So it could be audio only. It could be video, whatever you prefer. Maybe you want them to see you, even though you can't see them. whatever. That part, easy. They have a button where you can even press and they'll give you conversational topics. Easy, easy. Getting the calls. Oh my goodness. That is difficult because just by going on Visible does not mean people are waiting for tutors so they can just bombard them with calls. You have to, like, someone, Karen, I think it was you, mentioned earlier, like CL. I'm not going to call out names, but a gentleman with the initial CL. Maybe some of you are familiar with him if you watched other PalFish videos. Talks about PalFish calls. And this, first of all, he's been around for a few years. That's one. Two, you have to be really popular. It's a popularity contest. Now, when I was new, I think people were curious because I was new. I was getting calls. I even had a regular student that I had for 3 months. She called me every day for 3 months, well, Monday through Friday for 3 months straight because she wanted to improve on her English, and it was part of her assignment. Her parents actually said, your nightly assignment is to get on PalFish and talk. So she chose me because she liked my personality and our conversation. Now, then after she got really busy because she was getting ready for testing and, graduation, I haven't seen her, at all throughout the summer. Last time I saw her was June. June was the last time I saw her. She's getting ready for graduation and all that. She was nervous. And, I need to message her and say, hey, how did your testing go? She was really nervous and she would beat herself up because she thought her sister was much better than she was. So you get a lot of that. But the bane of existence on PalFish, you guys, it's not as simple as going visible. You have to create live videos. That brings attention to yourself. You have to find something interesting to talk about on live. Now, in my previous videos, I said you could do it for free or you could charge. Now, I did a whole lot of free ones where I was actually reading. Have you seen seen the movie or read the book Immortal Instruments? It's a difficult read. So I was reading a chapter a night. Well, night for me, morning for them. And that drew in a lot of people. I would have like 20-some people in the room, 30-some people in the room, some upwards from there, in the room listening to me read, and then they would ask me questions about vocabulary, and I'd answer questions, just like I'm talking to you all. They could message, and I see their messages. And you said, oh, girl, I don't think I would be interested in that. But you have to, minimum wage in Portland, Oregon. Ooh, $11.25. Oh, yeah. See, here, cost of living in Oklahoma, Jordan, is cheap. So you can do a lot with $10, $12 an hour here. But there, like I said, it would depend on what your purpose of the money is. If it's for paying bills and living, then Cambly, since cost of living is so high for you, Cambly probably is not going to cut it. If you're trying to live off of that, it's probably not going to cut it for you. So, it's not for everyone. The pay is not great, but I sit on Cambly just like I'm sitting here right now. I did 3 hours on Cambly today wearing this headset, and we talked about, one woman talked about her boss, what was going on at work. Another woman, we had a conversation about her neighbors. That was an hour. So that was the adult side of the platform. I got paid a little over $10 to just converse about someone's job. And their neighbors' So it depends on what you're wanting to use it for. But if I find anything that's great, Jordan, trust me, I would make a video. All right. Make a video. All right. Now back to PalFish Rose and other people that are interested. Okay, you have to create live videos. I'm talking, you have to be like free, live video mode, spending your precious time, live video mode, spending your precious time that you're not getting paid for in hopes that you would get enough attention to where people would be interested in you. So I read a book, and Mortal Instruments, those books are like this thick. I had a lot of instruments, those books are like this thick. I had a lot of people come in. I would message them. That's another key. Messaging people that come to your lives. Thanks for coming to my live. It doesn't have to be anything long. But you have to like really put yourself out there. You have to be like your own salesperson. So it's on a to be like your own salesperson. So it's on a if any of you've ever complained about VIP kids, or you're like, the parents aren't booking me. PalFish Freetalk takes it to a whole nother, I'm gonna say nother, a whole nother level, a whole nother, I'm gonna say nother, a whole nother level, okay? Okay? It is not easy. Once you have a reputation, if you are an official kids teacher, okay, if you are an official kids teacher and you do free talk, it's so much easier. It's teacher and you do free talk, it's so much easier. You might get those, 12, 13-year-olds that, maybe just want to do free talk outside the slides, easy. Now, if you're trying to attract adults and you just want to free talk with adults or older teenagers, 17, 18, and you just want to free talk with adults or older teenagers, 17, 18 or whatnot, you have to be, first of all, they look for, looks do play. I mean, people don't want to admit it, but looks, you have to post pictures of yourself. So it's like social media. You have to post pictures of yourself. So it's like social media, where one of my videos I showed you how you can post events, you can post videos, pictures of yourself. You have to, every day, they even recommend every day, post like 3 pictures a day, 3 events. They call them, I think they like 3 pictures a day, 3 events. They call them, I think they call them life events. 3 life events a day. Do a live at least once a week, at least. That's minimum. At least once a week, do a live. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying these are recommendations that they give you. Now, if you find that to be fun, then you could be successful on it. I've seen teachers go in and they're like, oh yeah, I've done this. Go in and they're like, oh yeah, I've done this, and this. And then after a couple of months, it really picked up. I don't have the time, and I'm not going to tell you that it's just going to be that easy. I don't want to build up false hope, but I don't want to tell you that it's hopeless, because it's not hopeless. I want to tell you that it's hopeless, because it's not hopeless. It just takes a lot of work, and it's not as easy as, hello, I'm here. My name is, I have all these degrees, I'm educated, I know how to teach this, so call me. It's just not that easy, because you have so many people. Call me. It's just not that easy, because you have so many people on there that do have a reputation, that, by reputation, by word of mouth. And you better believe that these people have their own platforms, that they're talking to other teachers, and that they're talking to other teachers, and other students talking, oh yeah, this tutor is the best, or maybe this tutor is the worst, I don't know. Just like Cambly, I know that they have their own little platforms where they're talking about tutors, because I have gotten my I don't know what they do. I don't know. I don't go and do anything out of what you guys have seen. My video is the same video I've uploaded to you guys, and suddenly I have blown up with requests. So I'm thinking that my students are probably sharing videos, on their social media sites, or maybe they have a page dedicated just for Cambly members. I don't know. But then I've had some people come to me and say, oh yeah, I don't know. But then I've had some people come to me and say, "Oh yeah, my friend recommended you to me because she said you taught her son." Or I'm just like, "Oh really? Oh wow, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to see you." Same with Dada. I've gotten Dada requests. Same with Dada. I've gotten Dada requests where my schedule is full and I get these requests to add on new slots and I'm like, I don't have any more time to add on new slots. I just don't. And so I feel bad turning them down, but they'll say, but they'll say, you know, children I've never seen before, I guess from word of mouth, they wanted to request a class or they wanted to request a slot. PalFish is the same way. Word of mouth will get you a lot. Word of mouth will get you a lot. Word of mouth will really get you a lot. I probably went too long. Oh no, you said the stream is breaking up. You said, I want to work for Dada because your videos encouraged me to, but you only read part of what I said above. What did you say, Brittany? Brittany, let's see. What did you say? Which platforms are flexible schedules and no degrees or for college students? Cambly doesn't require anything whatsoever. You just have to have graduated high school for Cambly. All the other ones that I know of require a college degree and or teaching certificate. I have 8 years teaching experience. And I principal letter, associate's degree, currently completing my master's. But I have an associate's degree, currently completing my bachelor's in special education. Brittany, if you have, depending on how close you are to completing your bachelor's in special education, you still have a chance. With some companies, they would go ahead and hire you, and they'll ask you how long do you have, depending on how much time is left for you to complete that. You can still get hired. I don't know if there's another question I missed, Brittany. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So, is it still lagging, you guys? I hope it's not still lagging. You guys, we've been on for almost an hour. I hope it's not still lagging for you. Okay. So, PalFish, you have to put in a lot of work. I'm just going to wrap it up here. You have to put in a lot of work to promote yourself. You have to do live videos. You have to post on your wall. You have to put in videos to where, not even live videos, but pictures of yourself, and maybe at least on they have a wall, like kind of like Instagram, where you post pictures. You can post little short videos. Post something where you're saying hello, maybe something where you're outside doing something you love to do so they can see different aspects of your life. You have to really put yourself out there, make yourself look interesting. Hey, I'm available, do memes, make cute pictures. They love, and they get to like. You get like thumbs ups and likes on your pictures. Memes, different things that would be attractive to them to want to get to know you more. When you do live videos, do free ones. You can do paid ones. I did paid ones and free ones, but change it up. Don't always charge. And until you get a large following of people, I wouldn't have a high charge, maybe, 1 RMB. But if you have like 30 people that come to your live video and it's a 30-minute video and everybody paid 1 RMB, then that's 30 RMB. Because you had 30 people that showed up, So think of quantity in some areas, quantity. And then with your quality would bring bigger quantities. So you could do these free videos, get them attracted and drawn in, and then do like a one that you're charging for it. It would have to be something that you know that they would really want to get in there. Maybe it's something if you are experienced with the IELTS and you have tips for that and you wanted to charge like 1 RMB or 2 RMB for that. Think how many people that would come. Plus it stays available. So 2 months down the road, if somebody's like, oh, there's this video, I'm interested in see what this is about, you can still get paid. People can still go in. Okay, good. Thank you, Rose. People can still go in, look at your video, your live video, and still pay you for that. Okay. You guys, the struggle is real because I'm on my cell phone. I'm going to have to figure out how to access, when I schedule a live event, how to access it on my computer. But yeah, PalFish is not just click and go when it comes to the free talk. It's just not. And so some people get discouraged because they're like, I'm not making any money. I'm wasting my time. I've actually went visible on PalFish, had my earbuds in, my phone was in my pocket. I cleaned up, did whatever. There was one time I forgot. I forgot I was visible, and I just took my earbuds out, put my phone up, because you can close the app, right? And so I didn't log out, but the app wasn't on my screen. And I didn't even realize that I was visible for like 8 hours, but I never had gotten a call. So it didn't matter anyways. I was just sitting on visible for 8 hours and no one ever called me. And I was like, well, that was close, but but just going visible is not going to cut it like it would with Cambly, where you just kind of go visible and you sit and wait and people just call you. It's not gonna, it doesn't work like that. They have to choose you directly. Like they have to go to your profile and click to call you. You're not gonna get special calls routed to you. You're not gonna get trial, anything. They have to actually choose you and accept to pay whatever rate you're charging, because you get to create your own charge. Whatever you're charging, they have to accept that, and they have to have the money to pay that, and then they can talk to you. And that's just how it is on PalFish. So I just wanted to give you guys the real. I have some live videos that I have archived, and a lot of people are like, how do I go live? What should I talk about? I have some examples for you that I will upload, and I'm going to be doing more live videos on PalFish just because I want to. And I like to keep things adventurous. You know, I don't like the, you know, just a normal, boring day. So I like to keep it lively. So I like to change it up a little bit, keep it adventurous. So I'm still on PalFish, but I have not been active since June. I have not done anything on PalFish since June. But the great thing is I can still get on today if I wanted to, and go visible and do some free talk if I wanted to. So I like that flexibility. So PalFish, it's whatever you put into it, then hopefully you'll get that much out of it, but it's not a guarantee. But you really have to work and put yourself out there to get a return on that time investment. You really do. And so it's not as easy as some of these other teachers put it out to be. And all the teachers that I've noticed, unless if I'm wrong, if you guys can find a PalFish YouTuber that only does free talk and they can tell you the secrets to success, let me know, because I want to find that page too. All the teachers I know that are PalFish YouTubers, they also do official kids. So they do official kids and they do free talk, or only official kids. And some of them will tell you to focus most of your time on official kids because that's where the money's at. But if you are going on specifically for the free talk, like me, you're just going to have to work twice, 3 times, 4 times as hard as the official kids teachers to get the attention that you want. But there are adults on PalFish. I've gotten adult callers. I've gotten a taxi driver called me once. He just wanted to see how good his English was. Could he understand me? Could I understand him? And he wanted me to evaluate. You know, he talked to me for 45 minutes and wanted me to evaluate how I think he did. So that was fun. That was fun, talking to a taxi driver. That was fun. So you'll get some interesting calls. So I'm not discouraging you, but I'm telling you to really put in the work. Really put it in. And you guys, I appreciate the love. And you probably have noticed I got some love here from Salad Spork earlier that I am now active for super chats. I'm so excited. I've always been in, little chat rooms on YouTube like, what is a super chat? What is this? So now I have been notified by YouTube that I am activated for super chats. Yay! So, but everything I do, you guys, I do it for you. I've heard your request about somebody putting a request. Please give me a video on Chinese holidays so I can expect when I need to shift things around. So there is a video coming real soon about these holidays that you need to know that you might get a dip in students, and some of these offices are closed on some of these holidays. That's coming out. Somebody wanted a video on what do you do with regular students that you've had for months or a year or more. How do you keep it fresh? That's coming. I've heard your request. So you guys, I just got settled into my house, still doing some minor unpacking, but for the most part, I'm settled. So I'm going to get right back on it. I'm going to get back to doing more lives with you. I love you guys, and I want you guys to stay blessed, stay prosperous. That's what I'm here for. Motivation and prosperity is for you. Karen, super chats. Super chats are, as you saw, Salad Spork, where you want to you can send moolala. You can send money to whoever's hosting the live stream. You can send them love, and it actually puts you at the top of their chat to where all the attention is on you. And if people wanted to go and see your page, a lot of YouTubers do it when they want to get attention drawn to their page. It puts them at the top for a period of time, depending on how much they put in and how much they pay. And then people can go to their page and click, oh, who is this person? And they could bring attention to their page and they can get new subscribers. So it works both ways. The person who's hosting the live event gets the money. YouTube takes out their cut of everything. Of course, it's YouTube. And so, but they get paid into their YouTube. It's only for monetized YouTubers such as myself. I'm a monetized YouTuber. Monetized YouTubers, you have to have 1,000 plus subscribers. You have to have 4,000 plus watch hours. And so once you are monetized and you start ranking up to be available for other things on YouTube. And so I'm available now for super chats where people can send me monetary love if they choose to during my live streams. And so I'm excited for that. And I'm sorry, you guys, I keep getting notifications. I'm excited for that too. Yay! And I have some big things coming up, and I'm glad you guys are going to be a part of it. Really, really big things. Really big things coming up. Did I say really big things? Really big things coming up. And you guys will get front row seats to everything because prosperity is for you, okay? I don't want to be greedy and keep everything to myself. I want to share with all of you so we can all grow together. That's what it's all about. Educators should lift each other up, right? Of course. So I'm here to lift you guys up. I want us to keep climbing the ranks, climbing levels, and making as much money as we can because there's enough money in the world to be made. Trust me, the world is not going to run out of cash. There's enough money for you to make as well. So I love you guys, and thank you for the thumbs up because it really shows YouTube that you guys are liking my content. I learned that too. They send me these videos, like YouTube creator videos. So the thumbs up shows me you guys are loving my content. And it also will show that this video would be, available for more people. So I thank you. When will be the next live? Oh, Brittany, how about, let's see, what's today? Tuesday? I might go live again on Friday. I'm trying. I used to just pop up. You'll get some pop up lives, Brittany. There will be pop ups. So I'm just like, hello everybody. I just had some free time. I'm here. I'm here. And then scheduled lives. I'm gonna do a scheduled live every week, unless if there's like some big holiday or something. Every week I would do a scheduled live. But you'll get pop up lives randomly, so you might end up getting 2, 3 lives a week now that I'm settled into my house. But I try to schedule them, and then I do a post saying that there's one coming up. So make sure you have hit the bell, the notification bell, put it on notification of all alerts. So anytime I do something on my channel, you're notified and you are in the loop of what's going on. When I'm posting, when I'm on, you'll get that notification pop up for you. Okay? All right, you guys. Oh, someone also asked me how to edit videos. That's coming. I'm going to do one on how I edit videos on my phone. So I do a lot of them on my phone, and how I do the cool effects on my computer. Okay? That's coming up. Thank you. Love you guys. And next time I will not be on this cell phone. I'm going to be on my computer. Okay? Love you and goodbye. TT. What? You guys know the sign off, right? TTF in.